Yeah.
But you have a very devout following, like that come from all, because I mean, people can go to Canadian Tire or wherever to pick up birdseed, but it's not
Yeah,
birdseed that you sell.
that's correct. And it's part of the message, it's what makes the difference. Because we're contributing to the difference as a tribe.
Yeah.
Seth Godin talks about your tribe.
Yeah.
We're as a tribe, so we're building the momentum of the tribe, and people are buying into that, not because of a sales pitch, because it's reality.
Mm-hmm.
We have to make a difference. It's crazy what we're doing. So on that note, did you know that chickadees eat cheeseburgers?
Cheeseburgers?
Yeah. You have chickadees out in Oka
In Sylvan Lake, well, like we came from Sylvan Lake, there was chickadees under there.
Okay.
We've got chickadees at our place.
Yep. They eat cheeseburgers there?
No, eat
Not that I've
chicken.
seen.
They eat chicken, yeah. Well, I have them
They
that
eat the seed that we give them. I don't know.
they eat cheeseburgers. So I stand at the barbecue the other day, and I have cheeseburgers. And all of a sudden, there's one right up above me here in the tree, and he's cheeseburger. So. Oh man!
Hey Bob, do you
Yes.
know what my son calls chickadees?
What?
He says chickadee-dees.
Chickadees, yep. My mother's sister was a dairy farmer, so I'm talking about, they started probably dairy farming in the 40s. And good for you. So she used to, they had a saying that it was just a kind of a slang thing of the time. And when I was young, like in the 60s, early 60s, mid 60s, if something was going wrong, it would be shit a goddamn.
What was that?
Shit a goddamn.
Should've got it.
So that's what she said the chickadee said. Shit a goddamn.
Yeah. Sometimes he gets out like 3 or 4 geese. He's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, Daddy, I saw a chickadee-dee-dee today."
And they actually, if you pay attention to the chickadee, if they're under stress or alarm,
Yeah.
they'll extend the
Okay, that's really good to know. Thank you.
More significance of the awareness that they, what's going on. So if there's a cat walking across the grass or something, their DDDs will go on for quite a little while.
Yeah. So Bob, anytime I'm around the area and I get a chance to hang out with him, I do. Because he's fantastic in so many levels. But also just talking about nature and mindfulness, like Bob gets us on a completely different level than I'm talking about it, right? I'm talking in a very like intellectual way. He's talking in a very pragmatic, this is the way I live my life, this is what matters to me, and this is what matters to nature and how I'm connected to all of this, which I love too. Thank you.
But we're all connected, that's the thing.
Yes.
We're all just connected.
Yeah, we really have to, and there's a couple things about that really in that sense. I'm glad you said that. We sort of have this, I don't know what you'd say, romantic thought process about the intuitive nature of the connectedness of nature. But I will tell you emphatically, if you allow yourself to be exposed and be one with nature, all of your businesses and things that you're attempting to learn and do here will go through the moon. It's guaranteed. Because then it's the vibration that Bob Proctor talks about. It's the connection that Tom Brown talks about. And everybody has that message, but it's a different nature. And so, but it is emphatic that that's the case. Like, I can't stress it enough that I was actually, so we stayed at this off-the-grid resort in Algonquin Park for 4 days, and we were on the go constantly. So I was out, we had no power, we had no washrooms in the cabins or anything, it was just a very rustic place. So I was out at night, and there was people kind of walking and heading backwards up into the hills and into their cabins and stuff. And I started doing a barred owl call, just to see I wanted to see what was going to happen the next morning. One person said to me, out of 22 people, and they were all kind of here at the same time, one person said to me, "Say, did you hear that barred owl last night?" I said, "Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did hear that." But but it's awareness. We'll have people that'll buy feeders and do things and stuff, and then they'll come back in and go like, just birds coming to my feeder I didn't even know was on the planet.
Yeah.
And they've been around you for your entire life. Wait, look up. Check it out. You know, they're here.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because it's the whole thing. There was a guy at this thing that was a group leader. But he came in, and if he had one type of drum, he had 50. And everybody had a drum and a rattle and a thing, and there were still 25 or 30 of them in the center of the room. We had so many of them. And he led us down a road with rhythmic drumming and chanting and stuff that first I've never done that in my life before in that same way. But he had the whole works of us. Like you'd think we'd been together as a group for 50 years. We were so connected after that. And it was all through vibration. That was his message. His example was the drums and doing it together and talking and he was very, he'd do a cowbell and he'd get this side of the room to go and then this side and back and forth and then at the same time and like I would just whack on this thing. I didn't even know what I was doing. But it was interesting in that he would start you here with a rhythm. So he'd want you to go bang, 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 bang or whatever, the rhythm. Yeah. And then he'd view the room and he'd see who was actually able to do it. And then he'd say, okay, do this. And he'd make you do that. And then he'd say, okay, you got a good, now just do that hand twice. Well, all of a sudden you're doing it. But it was the vibrational connection to the thing, right? So it was 4 days full of that I didn't see coming at all. And from that depth of message and experience. And it was experiential travel, is what it's all about. It was awesome. Yeah.
Cool.
Hey Bob, if someone was looking to connect with your group, like say on your podcast feeds or be on your email list to kind of get an idea of what's coming up, how would they do that?
Yep, so on the
I see
handout
Facebook
there.
here.
Yep, so you can connect at any social media platform that there is.
And you tell everything on your...
Everything is repeated on all channels. I do a blog twice a week on gillygluber.com. And it's repeated on Facebook and Instagram and all those kind of things. YouTube channel, if anybody wants to see stuff on the YouTube channel, once a week I do a YouTube video. But there is a newsletter sign up portion on the forum. It's not really a newsletter, it says that, but it's not really a newsletter. It's more of a broadcast of information, upcoming events, different types of things.
My parents would love, they're into birds and they would just love to...
Yeah, hook them up to the YouTube channel particularly, and the website for sure, but the YouTube channel, they get a kick out of all that. And we're bringing different things there. And with the podcast, I'm doing, it's going to be on iTunes, but it's also going to be video portions. So we're video recording the video, the podcast and the audio. So the audio of the podcast on iTunes, and then we'll put everything else on YouTube at the same time. We got some really nice people coming up. I'm talking to a guy Friday coming. Things you meet. He has been studying the little brown bat and the big brown bat since 1974, he told me. And he's been in Monashare Caves here in Ontario, he's been out in West, he's been in Mexico, he's been all over the world studying bats. And you think, well, what, bats? You should listen to the guy. Like, it's just knock your socks off. Stuff he's talking about, and things he's learned, and the places he's been, and then statistically, like even Monashare Caves, he said that's one of the biggest places in the world for bats.
The guy he's from Ottawa originally, who's living in Colorado right now, who's built a business with
Mr. Mustache.
Yeah.
Mr. Money Mustache.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very quickly, what's his story?
So he was in, both he and his wife were in high tech, and his intuitive mind, or cerebral process, he decided that he could calculate through a formula how much money he would need to retire on and have a certain lifestyle. And so he started to do that. So he realized it was $750,000. So they had that. So he was 33 when he quit working and he moved to Colorado. And he started a blog about it. He called himself Mr. Money Mustache. He's got a good handlebar mustache. Well, since he started the blog, he started at like blog one. He's got something like 23 million followers on his blog now. Makes like millions a month.
But the point here is, what does he do with the money? Like he still lives way below his means.
Way
right?
below his means, yeah.
And, but he's generating all this money.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about wealthy people and so forth and what they do with their money.
Yeah.
And he actually pulled back because
Yeah, so his thing is mastery. And it's an interesting concept in that when we think about our growth potential, we have to master something. But if we're working on our limitations, you've already mastered something. You've mastered your limitations. So he started talking about mastery of all aspects of his life. And one of the masteries that he pulled back because he hasn't completely mastered what to do with all the excess money. So he decided not to make so much. He says it's quite easy
just a different.
because he's working on mastery.
Yeah.
And if you think about that a bit, one of the sayings we have a lot in the group is that quit fighting for your limitations. So if you realize you have something that is limiting you, quit fighting for it. Start changing it and master what it is you want. Because we all spend so much time fighting for our limitations. Well, I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. I can't do that. Whatever it is. I don't believe myself. I can't swim. Whatever. Stop fighting for it. That's why Joanne's going to start dancing. Hey, Joanne? But this mastery of excess money, his thing was, as soon as I master how I can make it deal with all this excess money, then I'll start to rev up the blog, was his comment. I thought, well, that's interesting. He's deciding not to make a bunch of money because he doesn't know what to do with the excess. And by that he means he wants to open the youth center, he wants to build a building and have a party area and bring underprivileged kids in, start teaching them about nature. Oddly enough, he's a big science guy, big science and nature guy. So once he gets that excess money mastery down pat, he'll rev up the blog to make more money. What a concept that is.
Yeah, exactly.
Step on the throttle or not, He's got a really cool blog and a website, Mr. Money Mustache, and he's from Ottawa, and he lives in Colorado. And the other guy is Smith, who started Vice. Anybody heard of Vice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
TV show or TV channel?
Yeah. So he's from Ottawa. He went to Carleton University. He is a really cool guy. I can't just think of his first name. David Smith, maybe. Anyway, check out the owner or founder of Vice, and he's been on various podcasts and things. But he's done dozens of documentaries on environmental issues and different things. And all of what he does with the Vice network, he's still bringing it back that he's an environmentalist and a conservationist. But he's a millionaire a million times.
Cool.
But that same
Yeah.
thought, right?
Yeah. So any other thoughts or questions at all?
If you've got a bird question, I don't know anyone better.
No, but well, you can see why we connect so well. I mean, he's just a wealth of knowledge and positivity and Mr.
Awesome.
Connection.
Awesome.
Right?
Yeah, I had a really good time with 22 people in the bush last week.
I'm sure they got to know you very well.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So how did you guys make up originally?
Originally,
Just
well,
in the community, I think more.
Well, no,
That's Oreo.
yeah. Oh, well, it's, so yeah, through Oreo, I guess, but I don't remember seeing you at Oreo. First time I met you was at the Chamber of Commerce when you were still a realtor.
Yeah.
You and Louise were a realtor, so they were
Ah.
relatively new to the community, trying
Right.
to break into the community here, networking and so forth.
Yeah.
And who was I talking to? Somebody, so you know Leonard Lee.
Yes.
Quite well, and, yeah, so that's when we first met, but then we left. And when we came back,
yeah.
you were involved in Evolve.
Right.
Through Deborah
McDonald.
McDonald?
Yep.
Deborah McDonald from Florida. Okay. So through Deborah, yourselves, we ended up at your house for, Evolve was like a MLM marketing,
Mhm.
and one thing led to another, and we made the comment about a book study, and they said, yeah, we'd love to do book study, and yeah.
The one that we read the first time, 13
13 resolutions.
resolutions. Do you remember the guy's name? Doesn't matter.
Good book.
Anyway, I remember remarking when Ken and Joanna were over for supper that I had to put it away. Because it was like, it was messing me up. Like it was taking me off what I thought was the way I needed to go. Or what the way I was built to go, or knew how to go, or whatever you want to say. And so I put this thing away. And I said to them about it, and that's when Ken said we should study it. And we did. And it's been and it's crazy. I kind of understand now when Bob Proctor's 80, whatever it is, and still reading and learning and doing and learning and reading and doing, because I've been reading and doing my entire life, but yet you hit a book that was your plateau, right? And so you put it away. Now I've learned since. So.
The Big Leap was my plateau when I put it away, remember? And,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. The gal that works for us in Ottawa, we've just had our first session together with the first chapter, and she's like, it's blowing her off her feet. Like she doesn't know what to do. She's like, oh my God, I've been making my children a mess. Like all kinds of things have come out of it because she realizes where her beliefs and where her paradigms and her limitations are that she thought were normal.
yeah.
With fear. Not to say anything, she's not here, but she grew up in the same town as when the Carla Homolka and Paul Bernardo scenario was taken off. So guess what her mother did to her? She wasn't allowed to go anywhere. She wasn't allowed to do anything. She injected so much fear into this girl. She can't even walk. So at our store one day I went in Ottawa. We've only been open there since last August. When I first realized that there was how significant it was, is I went in and you could tell that there was something wrong with her. And she said there was 4 police cars that went by with sirens, so I locked the door. That's how much fear she had from her youth. So we don't realize how much molding takes place at a young age and carries through your entire life. And that's where you get exposed and open yourself up, and life will change. Big time.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it.